Sorry, I was looking at some of these things. I'd like to check out, like, you know, his stuff again, you know, and just go to the back catalog of fights and stuff like that. So, it's literally oh, okay, I understand this now. So there was a rematch. Hold up. Ah, dude, get out of here. So, it's, undercard, Ray, Jose, Jorge. Well, why is there two dudes right there? Is Ray supposed to be taking on two different guys or something like that? Oh, no, I guess. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and we'll see Ray, right? Interesting. All right. So that's Ray, I would assume. That's Jose, I guess. Jab from Ray. So Ray's got his hands low. You can tell he doesn't actually know what he's doing in, like, a legit way. A hook from Ray. He ends up getting caught coming in, though. Yep. He basically moved right into the overhand right when he ended up going in for that gazelle punch. You know, you need to know how to set up a gazelle punch so that you don't end up getting bopped, you know, and this guy didn't know how to do that, you know. Really bad idea of them to be fighting on concrete, but hey, you know, that is what it is. Oh, this is Jorge.
He just got knocked the fuck out.
Jeez, Jorge in the jean pants. Not jean pants, the jean shorts. Extra long because it's like 2005. You know? This is ridiculous. With hair in the bun. This is like, wow. So, he went jab cross the body, jab up top. You know, that's good. His hands are up. What the hell was the kick? They're throwing kicks? I thought this was a bare knuckle boxing match. They're throwing kicks. So, Ray telegraphs all his punches. Ray is not that good either, if I'm just being honest with you. You know, and you can see George actually knows what he's doing. You know, even back here, like, you know, he's not a slouch, you know. George was never much more than a gatekeeper, a journeyman, right? But that doesn't mean that he's bad. People don't realize how good you have to even be a journeyman in the UFC. Like, if I'm just being honest. So, he ends up fading back, and then he ends up throwing a combination. I believe that's what happened. I was kind of yapping, I'm going to be honest with you. So, jab to the body. He ends up coming over the top. So, he's really going to the body, and I think that's because, for one thing, it's wide open, but for another thing, I think he's trying to lower the hands so that he can go up top. I think he's doing that on purpose. So, jab to the body from Jorge. So, cross to the body. Ray is throwing kicks for some weird reason. I wonder what the deal with that is, because I think if Jorge could throw kicks, he would probably be throwing kicks, assuming he was doing Muay Thai by now. So, Ray keeps really trying to... He keeps really... throwing everything that he's got into those punches and kicks and stuff like that, and it leaves him wide open. Because right there, he threw an overhand, he threw kind of a looping right, and he ended up having to move forward into it to stop himself. And you saw Jorge kind of faded back and then ended up coming with a punch. See, just like that too. That's basically been the fight this whole time. It's just wide looping shots from Ray. Jorge is throwing them right up the middle. And, you know, also going over the jab and stuff like that. Moving his way in. Oh, there's a knee. There's a kick. See, Ray doesn't know how to... Ooh. And you see, that's why it's such a bad thing, is because if he didn't bop the back of his head on the ground, he came pretty damn close. So, jab right up the middle. That was a nice jab. That was a stiff jab. See, the other thing, too, is that Jorge is actually smaller than Ray. You saw he was 175 pounds. Ray was 200, right? That's 25 pounds. That's no joke. And again, Ray is just, he can't help but try and throw everything. He can't help but overcommit, and because of that, he's just getting peppered every time. Ooh, that almost looked like it hit him in the dick. So, wide hook ended up getting blocked by Jorge. And another thing, too, is that Jorge is going to the body. It's also going to make Ray more and more tired as time goes on. You can already tell he's pretty tired, and that's partially because, like I said, he's overcommitting. But it's also because Jorge is throwing to the body. Right? They call it making deposits, you know? One of those deposits is going to pay off eventually. I've never actually seen this whole fight, if I'm being honest with you. This is all actually new to me. So jumping into that jab in such a weird way, his hands are down. You can tell he doesn't have much left in the tank, you know? If Jorge doesn't knock him out, he's going to end up quitting because he's tired. So, yeah. Yeah, every punch he gets hit with hurts. It may not hurt as much as a 200-pound dude. Oh, there we go. It may not hurt as much as a 200-pound dude, right? But it's still enough because every time he gets touched, not only does it hurt a little bit, but it's also just making him more tired. So he's going to the spinning shit out of desperation. That's what people do when they get desperate. They start like trying to think big and stuff like that, you know? You could see Jorge tried to grab hair, but Ray doesn't really have hair to grab like that, you know? That's a funny thing. All right, so that's a knockdown.
Get up, Ray. Get up, Ray.
You see, oh, all right. Well, he's doing it to both of them, I guess. I was gonna say because Ray is supposed to be Kimbo's guy. That's sort of the lore behind this, is that Jorge beat Kimbo's protege, the guy who was supposed to be the next Kimbo or something like that, you know? So seeing Kimbo pour the water on Ray, I was like, oh, what are you doing, dude? Get him out of there. You know, but he put it on Jorge, too. So, yeah, Ray really wants that spinning back fist to work. You know, he watched one too many UFC fights. One too many early UFC fights. Yeah, you gave up. That's it. So, there we go. Seems like that's the end of it. Oh, there's Kimbo's brother / manager.